Hey YouTube, happy Monday. I got a question. I just spotted some more flies in my soup. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this dude, R. Kelly again, just because I'm following the case. This third tape. So now they found another tape with R. Kelly having sex with what appears to be an underage girl, right? Something is not right with this. So I'm not defending R. Kelly, but something is not right with this. Now either Kelly's people are pulling the stunt or somebody who wants to see him convicted is pulling the stunt. But this man, this couple, husband and wife, they claim that they collect sports tapes, VHS tapes, right? And they claim that they have never met R. Kelly. They claim that they don't know anybody who knows R. Kelly, and they've never even been to an R. Kelly concert, right? The guy says that people give him tapes all the time. And so in an old box of VHS tapes, he finds a tape that's got some sports stuff in the front of it and R. Kelly having sex with some girl on the end of it, right? I'm not buying it. I am not buying it. Coincidentally, in the midst of all of this R. Kelly drama all over the airways every single day, this dude just decides to go back looking through his old tapes, his old VHS tapes. I'm surprised he might even looks at VHS tapes anymore. Anyway, he goes and finds one, and then he just happens to find one with R. Kelly on the end of it. This is bullshit. Either Kelly is telling this dude, is planting this tape there, because if they can prove that this tape is a fraud, bogus, in some kind of way, it will affect the whole case. Or somebody who wants to see him convicted is working with these guys. Ain't no way in hell I believe that this dude just happened to have a boxes of old tape. Who in the hell gonna make a sex tape with underage children and then just leave it out in the street? It would have to be somebody who worked for R. Kelly, correct? And if he had a tape like that, wouldn't he use it for blackmail or something? Would he just be giving it to some random person? A sex tape with R. Kelly and with his name on it. I'm not defending this dude. I don't know who in the hell is setting this up, but I believe that there's the strong stench of bullshit on this last R. Kelly tape. I'm guessing that they want to get this tape in evidence and then prove it to be bogus in some kind of way, or prove it not to be him, and then try to affect the rest of get the whole thing thrown out. That's only one theory. Somebody gave these people this tape, I believe. And if they have had this straight looking couple to leak this tape, to cooperate with them, these people are going to break. When rubber hits the road, they're going to break. And it's either going to find out that this came from someone who works for R. Kelly or works with R. Kelly, is on his legal team or on the opposing team. Something is not right about this story. I strongly believe that. How in the hell you going to just go and then he going to have his name on it? And why are you going to dig into your old boxes and you just happen to find a sex tape on one of the tapes that you have? That's bullshit. Right when he has been the day after he's been arrested? Come on, were you looking for the tape? Were you aware? He said, I never seen the tape. I don't know anything about it. Well, when people originally gave it to you, didn't you look at the tape? I mean, wasn't that the point of giving you the tape? It's possible this dude just he just has a little kinky thing with enjoying watching this tape for some reason. I don't know why, but get out of R. Kelly's possession. And he's just covering for his wife. I mean, he don't want his wife to know that he was looking at it or something like that. But this story is not right. It ain't right. Something's not right with this last one. I'm sorry. All right. More will be revealed. But when more is revealed, I want us to come back to this video right here and say he was right. There was something fishy about that last tape. The way it just popped up a couple of days after he gets out of jail and he's in the midst of all these trials and all this kind of stuff. A random person in the suburbs or somewhere or wherever they live just going through old boxes of VHS tapes. Hell, people don't even use VHS tapes anymore. He got to go really digging. So what were you looking for? A certain play in a football team? Or there's no explanation given. I don't even know anything about him. I was disgusted by the tape. My wife said to turn it in to the police. This is someone's plant. And I haven't figured out what it's all about yet. But mark my words, this is going to be bullshit. Watch. Going to come up in the trial. And it could just be bogus evidence they're planning so they can get the whole thing thrown out. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Now, about this Kelly dude. Apparently, he filmed everything. So somewhere in existence, there are hundreds of tapes of R. Kelly with these girls. I guess his main thing was filming sex with these people, these underage people. He seems to take pleasure in them being underage. Somewhere there are tons of tapes, right? And if he let one of them out of his hand so easily where it could end up in a random person's box, he must have been letting them go pretty willy-nilly, right? So where are the other tapes? Apparently he records everything. And if he's so perverted that he will hold on to something like that, hold on to evidence like that, he's a damn fool. If they break into a vault somewhere, some storage thing, and find all these R. Kelly tapes, I'll say it's the dumbest man in the world. You're so plugged into your sexual freakiness that you want to preserve the evidence? No, you would think that would have all been burned up. But I think if one was in actually a random box of a sports tape, people were actually taping over it, then he wasn't looking after them very much. So where are they? Is he being blackmailed by many other people? Are there other people with information? I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. What is the likelihood? Just like me going in my closet now, my old stuff that I had. When did VHS go out? They stopped making them 10 years ago or something like that. Go digging through my old boxes looking for a sports tape, and I just happened to see the person who was in the news every day for the last couple of months. And it's the actual things that they've been talking about. What is the likelihood of that happening? 1,000,000 to 1? 2,000,000 to 1? What is the chance? Now, granted, it could be somebody who used to work for Kelly who took it out of his collection and wanted it leaked and gave it to these people. But I feel so certain about this. This is not coming out correctly. This is bullshit here. What do you guys think? All right.